Welcome back, this is gameANDchange. Welcome to another gameANDchange reflection on current Anthem news. Real quick, if you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe and make sure you smash that like button. First up, we have the Anthem demo coming finally for the masses to play. It's going to drop on February 1st. And it's going to last until February 3rd on Sunday evening. We're going to have a good amount of time to play, but based on what I've been hearing about the VIP demo, the main beta may hardly work at all. Before I downloaded this demo, I took a look at the comments section, and almost everyone had complaints about the VIP demo as well. I just want the demo to work so I can record some gameplay footage is all. I most look forward to mastering the flight controls. Everyone says the flight controls in this game are phenomenal, and I love flight options in my action games. I liked jetpacks in Halo 4 and in Reach. What about it? I want jetpacks in Infinite. That's right, I said it, but while that may never come to fruition, I do believe there's some fun to be had flying around in Anthem's world. There's been some concerns in the population regarding Anthem's microtransactions. In the final game, will skins cost $20? Was that just a placeholder screenshot that we saw? There's been concerns regarding how Anthem will be released. Just look at these, just look at this image. Look at this picture. Look at this release schedule nonsense. To me, it just tells me that I'm going to fall into the column on the far right automatically, which means I'll be able to play the full game on February 22nd. It's just some silly shit. There may be some super mega fan out there who wants to get in early and play. It's also good for reviewers like myself, but for this game, I'm just gonna wait until February 22nd. Why would they want to overcomplicate the launch of a game? Just keep it simple. But we know there's business reasons for that, so I digress. There's also been some mention of bullet sponginess in regards to some of the enemies in Anthem. Something like that could be annoying. It's not fun shooting at an enemy for a half hour with your friends. I prefer crazy groups of enemies, hopefully of varying type, coming at me in large sums. If they want to make it more challenging, I'd prefer the devs have enemies just deal higher damage. If it's supposed to be a special enemy, then have there be special consequences for being hit by that enemy, rather than having them float around with a big ass life bar getting shot at for eons. That's my preference. But as I say that, I say, that's not really a big deal. That's just my preference. I'm just letting you know the news. That's what some people are saying when they played the VIP demo. Some gripes are some enemies take a long time to kill. Once Anthem is released, I don't think I'm going to be playing it too seriously. I may not buy it at all until down the line when the price drops. I don't think I'm going to miss important deadlines and lose sleep playing this game. I don't think I'm going to slit my wrists grinding for the best gear and best weapons. I just don't. The reason for that is because there can only be room in a person's life for 1 or 2 games of this type at a time. You can't play a lot of grindy games at the same time. And that's how I feel. Maybe if you were dedicated to a schedule, Monday, Destiny, Tuesday, Warframe, Wednesday, Anthem, Thursday, The Division, Friday, Monster Hunter World, Rainbow Six Siege, on Saturday, Sunday, Halo 5, or Fortnite. If somebody had a schedule like that, that'd be interesting, but imagine the progress. You grind one day on Monday with the one game, and you don't get to go back to that game until the next week. The way those games are designed, they're not designed. Anthem's going to be the same way. There's daily challenges, weekly challenges, time spans on missions. It is not a game that caters to once a week play or seldom play. It works better if you're going to dedicate a lot of time to it. It works better if you're going to sink hours into it, at least 1 or 2 a day or a couple of days a week. The more time the better. The more time the more engrossed. The more time the more RNG is in your favor, the more quests you can complete. It's just, I can go on and on. For me, what happens is, if I play a game like Anthem and then I stop playing for a while, when you do come back into it a week later, a month later, it takes long for you to get your bearings again. I still want to get up to date with Warframe. When I go back into that game, it takes a while for me to get my bearings again. I need to figure out what's going on, what's crafting, what do I need to do, what's this, what's that, what missions do I need to run to get certain pieces of gear. When I get back into Destiny, oh my goodness, so many alerts on my screen, things that I've missed, things that I need to do, ongoing quests. So I don't look forward to having more obligations with Anthem, but it looks like a fun game. This generation is going to have something very fun to do in retirement. And when you get older, when you don't have to work, and you're injured, if you have an excuse to be laid up somewhere, bedridden somewhere, as long as you can be pain-free, if you're in that bed or you're on that couch, these are some great games to play in those situations. No longer are you just left with the option of an audiobook or music or TV. No, you can be playing some awesome games that need your time. That's why it's a little bit strange to me. Games can be a little bit special. Like, sometimes you hear about people getting so bored in life. People get so bored. And when I hear these stories about people being bored, and because of the boredom they did this, either because of the boredom they did something great, started a company, created something amazing, made themselves into a millionaire. They did that out of boredom. Some people, out of boredom, they go crazy and crash a car, or go crazy and want to hurt themselves. And a lot of times with those people, I notice, damn, in the case of the person who made a company, it's a good thing that he didn't have an Xbox or a PC. Good thing he wasn't introduced to a good game, because that company would have never been created. He would have been having a good time. And then in regards to the person who makes bad decisions when they feel that they're bored and have no direction, I feel like maybe that person, these are people who are bored, no direction, but seemingly unlimited time and resources to do whatever they want, but they feel like they've done this, they've done that, nothing's exciting anymore. Those people going through that darkness that is rarely experienced by anybody, those people can really benefit from a quality game experience with a lot of depth that requires a lot of time and quests. Yeah, it would be awesome. You hear about musicians all the time hurting themselves, committing suicide. They're millionaires, but they're bored. Why can't we get them hooked on games? Why can't we get them, loving a game? That's my prescription for that. But back to the news. From what I've seen, it feels like EA takes a pretty long time to drop their game prices. When they release a game, it pretty much stays full price for a long time before they come down on the price. That's too bad, because my plan was to wait until there's a massive price drop and a massive DLC bundle sale. Wait until that happens, then I'll scoop up my copy, if ever. Well, this is just a quick gameANDchange reflection on current news. Today's topic was Anthem. Take care and stay committed. Subscribe and like. I greatly appreciate that. I got another Celeste video for Chapter 3 coming out soon. It's a pretty wild game. Take care. Peace.